Hey guys, what's going on? Third Shirt Reactions here. I'm Shane, and I'm back with the Ahsoka premiere. Guys, if you've been following this channel for a while, or if you follow me from my old channel, Blind Wave, you know I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I've done a lot to avoid spoilers, except obviously reacting to the trailer. I'm really excited for this premiere. Like a lot of Star Wars fans, I had a lot of trepidation when I found out Anakin had an apprentice, but Ahsoka grew to become one of my favorite characters ever. The Mandalorian Chapter 13 introduced Ahsoka into live action, where she fought Morgan Elspeth, and it kind of ended with her asking where Thrawn was. I think Lars Mikkelsen knocked it out of the park with his voice acting, and I love his brother in Rogue One, and I'm really excited to see him in live action. Between Clone Wars and Rebels, Clone Wars is my favorite, but Twilight of the Princess is my favorite episode, and it's not even close out of the two. I say that because I know this is going to be a sequel to Rebels in some sense, and it has to tie in with The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. I just hope we get a lot of Ahsoka focused episodes. Guys, if you want to see my full-length uncut reaction to this episode and all the things that we do, plus early access, check out our Patreon. Check out our merch. Also check out our new channel-themed Ahsoka shirt. Let's jump in. It's red. It's red. That's definitely red. All right. Is that Swedish guy doing the music? Oh, that is an old school. Hey, it's a red opening crawl. It reminds me of A New Hope, because it's kind of thrusting us into the middle of a story. It's a classic Star Wars shot, baby!
Ask them to identify themselves and transmit their clearance code.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
I'm receiving their signal now, sir.
I've seen that guy before.
They're Jedi.
Say again?
It's the bad guys!
They say they're here to see the prisoner.
Ray Stevenson.
Signal them to come aboard. I want to meet these Jedi.
I like it. It feels old trilogy-ish. It's a little clean looking though, but I guess it's, the New Republic, so. Steam. Music. That's like a Darth Vader shot.
Our existence remains a mystery to most, Captain Hale.
I bet it does. You put on a good show, but I don't buy it. You're no Jedi.
You can see that chick's lightsaber.
Get RD3 to scan these imposters for identification.
Allow me to show you our identification.
Oh!
You're right about one thing, Captain. We are no Jedi.
That was a good shot. Hallway scene. Not the best hallway scene, but pretty good. Aren't you a little tall for a Sith Lord? This is exactly like this dark side version of A New Hope.
Who is this Jedi?
Ahsoka Tano.
Dude, it's good. I like it. Rosario Dawson just becomes Ahsoka. In the trailer, I didn't really realize she used the Force for that. I'm getting like a Jedi Fallen Order vibes. Slash Mortis, I guess. Slash Zepho. Indiana Jones vibes here. Right with her eye. Very good. That not being level disturbs me. Oh, okay. Oh, I love orbs, man. It's very,
I found it.
Invasion. It only means one thing. Phantom Menace, baby. Only thing it can mean. Bad guys are up. See?
The map. Give it to us.
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 This feels good, man. Oh. You idiot. That looks good. That fight looked good. Get him.
Initiate self-destruct protocol.
I am above your position. Now.
You didn't see that shit? It's good to see him in live action.
Where were you?
Keeping the ship at a safe distance. I am just following standard Jedi mission protocol.
Yang, the order doesn't exist anymore. Next time, stay close.
That is the job of a Jedi Padawan learner, which I am not.
Anyway, let's just say I didn't follow standard Jedi protocol.
Mind probe. This feels really good. I think it kind of reminds me of the movies. This cinematography. Dude, I want... Hey, Hera.
General Syndulla, I prepared a briefing to get you caught up. Just like old times, unfortunately.
Digging Yor's pants, not gonna lie.
These days, there are few who can wield the Force.
Perhaps one of them was once a Jedi.
I have known her to hire mercenaries in the past. Well, the investment paid off. They vanished without a trace. Star map? Not just any star map.
Star map.
This one holds the secret Morgan's after. Thrawn. Thrawn died at the Battle of Lothal. His death was never confirmed.
The device is locked, and the key to activating it has eluded me.
Is that our straight line?
The Defense Council is requesting an update on the incident.
Tell them I'll be right there.
What is that? That Akbar? Hey,
Sacrificed himself to liberate our world.
Ezra. What's his name again? Clancy Brown, man.
May their courage and commitment never be forgotten.
I can't remember his character in the show.
Commander Sabine Wren.
Dude, look.
Sabine Wren.
Dude, there's no guardrail on that thing.
Where is she?
I don't know. She was just here.
Where did she go?
I don't know where she went.
Get out there and say something.
I love his voice.
Allow me to introduce Senator Jai Cal, who will share with us wisdom.
You know what? I remember watching Rebels and just wanting to leave Lothal, but it's really nice to see it in live action. Star Wars rock music. I'll tell you what's got good music in Star Wars is Jedi Survivor.
Thought you'd want to be there. It's a big day for you, hero.
Yep. Well, you're not wrong. Get lost.
Can't do that.
Okay, in the trailer she goes underneath it, but her feet are hanging down. But she's like sliding in the trailer. Oh, she lifted her feet up. Okay. You know, she lifted her feet up, but when she turned over, it would get her feet, man. Respect, right? Respect. Love Cat. You see her art on the wall. Is that animatronic? Kind of looks like it. That's a... Oh, it's a really good effect, whatever it is. Dude, close the door. The air conditioning, man. Okay. Excellent. You know what? One of the greatest things about Andor was seeing all these little props and, you know, them actually, you know, using them. Like drinking coffee or calf. I think it's called calf in the Star Wars universe. That's good to have all those little details there. Love cat food. You don't want to give your cat all that processed food all the time, though, you know?
Hey, Sabine.
There he is.
Sorry for disappearing on you. As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. May the Force be with you.
So that recording had to come after, right? He looks too old. If it's not something, you know. Oh, he did cut his hair in the end. She does look like a Darksider. How pissed off she looks. She's pissed off because of that haircut.
The Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Oh shit, she's a witch?
She has it.
What if she does? You're lucky.
Luck has nothing to do with it. Fate has decided our next move. Send this one to the planet Lothal.
She's like Darth Maul, kind of.
Do as she says.
For now.
Why Lothal?
You're looking for Sabine Wren.
Why would they know? What does Sabine have to do with them? You figured they'd be looking for... Okay.
It's
slipped my mind.
You were missed, Sabine. Everyone was there.
Brother!
Still in one piece?
Oh, yes. And still 75% original parts.
A lot.
You're gonna want to hear what she has to say.
Brother!
I think I know how to find Ezra.
Are we inside the ghost now? That's just Hera's ship, right? Hera's gotta have that. No, that's not the ghost. Oh, it is. That's her old bunk. She just gave with that chick from Star Wars Visions, the Sith artist.
You really think Ezra's still out there?
Nothing is certain.
She got a mug, or she got a coffee.
You have the artist's eye. Tell me what you see.
There must be a key or codex of some sort. Don't you ever get tired of moving from one place to another?
I go where I'm needed.
Like helping Grogu.
There is nothing easy about being a Jedi.
Then I should have made a good one.
Yes. You should have.
Why did Ahsoka walk away? I guess she walked away from Anakin, so.
Can I take this?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Why?
This isn't just about finding Ezra. It's about preventing another war. The map stays here.
Okay.
She's gonna take it. Better not. Yep, she's gonna take it.
With several classic design motifs.
It's all very fascinating, Hu Yang. But do you have any names?
Patience. The construction and overall design are executed exactly the way I taught younglings to build a lightsaber at the temple.
So definitely Jedi trained.
In the last 500 years, I've only known one student who built a saber such as this. Baylan Skoll.
Baylan.
He disappeared at the end of the Clone Wars.
I mean, there can only be so many Jedi survivors of 66. And she lowered the table, put the cup on the ground. That pissed me off. My grandma had that cup, except it was yellow, and it had a handle on it. I'll never forget that. She used to give me these maple cookies with milk in that thing. She took it, and that pissed off chick with the haircut, she's gonna take it from her. Oh, this is like Darth Maul. Not good. Not good at all. Still using floppy disk?
She's still just as stubborn and bullish as ever.
She's Mandalorian.
Right?
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Hera probably doesn't know about all that history.
I walked away from him. And the Jedi. Just like I walked away from Sabine.
She quit her.
What do we do then?
You communicate and you keep trying. You tell me there's not these engineers in a republic that can look at that thing? What a cool little device. Oh, that's cool. Is that a different galaxy? Nah. Star Wars takes place in one galaxy. Except the Yuuzhan Vong were from a different galaxy, I think. No, I lost cat. Action's back. That was good. Action was good right there. I'm surprised he didn't throw her off the edge, you know? That is a fast elevator.
We've been looking for this.
Hey. Didn't love those moves. They're all right. Those are cool. That was all right. That was cool.
Bring us in.
Jesus, I can't believe she got stabbed. Better put that hood back on before she sees your haircut. That's not good. I can't believe she got stabbed. Guys, that was my reaction, and my review is I really liked it. Everything from the opening crawl to the end. And one thing I really love about it is maybe it's taking cues from Andor, but it's the show, the characters and the dialogue and the scenes have time to breathe. There's a lot of great moments, I think, of kind of reflection with the characters where, you know, like I think in some faster paced shows, like the plot is moving so fast, you know, there's no moment where the characters are like, Like Andor was so great about that. And I really felt like this show did a good job of taking its time. The beginning felt like classic Star Wars. We had clearance codes. We had a Darth Vader-like, you know, hallway scene like with Balon. It's like a dark side version of A New Hope. It really felt, it just reminded me of the Phantom Menace, like with like, you know, obviously a clean look. And it gave me that vibe. Also giving me the Phantom Menace vibes was Balon's apprentice. She's kind of like Darth Maul. She's just pissed off all the time because Balon made her cut her hair like that. But the scene where she's using the probe, I think, to gather intel on Sabine's location, it just was screaming Darth Maul, you know, when he was in the desert outside of Tatooine. It's great to have Huyang back and David Tennant playing his voice. It mentioned Ahsoka using kind of like a Force mind probe, which is not very Jedi-like, but they do it in the Clone Wars. They do it to, I believe, Poggle the Lesser. And they're trying to probe his mind, but it won't break. And then Anakin, you know, kind of force chokes him when everyone leaves the room. We also have the great Clancy Brown back. He was he voiced Governor Azadi, I believe that's his name, in Rebels, and he's back to play him in live action. Another thing I want to mention, because I love Andor so much, but just the idea of this universe feeling more real. We have, especially with Sabine's room that's in the old communication tower, we have a room that looks like she lives there. We have the art on the wall. We have her getting Loth cat food. We had Ahsoka Tano having actual a cup that she was carrying around. She was drinking out of it. Those are some things I think we missed a little bit in some of other recent iterations of Star Wars. Not completely, but just something I think in Andor it kind of highlighted in such a great way. And I'm glad that we have, you know, I'm glad that we have the volume, but I'm also glad that we have more practical sets. So I think it's just a good marriage, and I think this show did a good job of that. I'm also confused about the recording of Ezra. So Sabine has a recording. That guy, you know, who's playing Ezra, I know they cast someone to play him. That's one thing I do know. He looked much older than Ezra. So did that recording take place after? There's no way it did, because Sabine made it sound like she didn't know that Ezra was alive. He must have recorded that before his battle with Thrawn, I think. I don't really know. I'm confused. I'm also an idiot, so maybe let me know in the comments how much of a fool I am. Also, the show casually mentioned that Morgan Elsbeth is a Dathomirian witch, just like from Jedi Survivor. So I guess there's a couple left, including her, except she's obviously kind of aligned herself with the dark side. She's trying to bring Thrawn back, and she hired the mercenaries, Balon and his apprentice. Also seems like Sabine is being haunted by, you know, nightmares of Ezra. Maybe she looks at the Battle of Lothal as a failure. One of my favorite scenes, actually, was Huyang talking about the history of lightsabers and how he remembered all of them. He kind of reminded me of Ollivander from Harry Potter. It's like he remembered each one. Obviously, I know in the Clone Wars they established that Huyang, and obviously he's a droid. He's going to remember that stuff, but it just felt magical. Before I get out of here, I want to go over the action real quick. I thought Ahsoka's action scenes were pretty good. I thought Rosario Dawson looked pretty good. Obviously not a stylized Ahsoka from the cartoon jumping around, but I thought it looked pretty good. Now, Sabine's stuff, when she was fighting without the lightsaber, the hand-to-hand stuff, I thought that looked pretty damn good. But when it came to the lightsaber fight between her and, you know, the Darth Maul archetype, I think there was a lot to be desired. I thought it was okay. I thought there were some worthless spins in there. I thought some of the moves and the shots were cool, like when she got down, like, the game Twister and she was holding her lightsaber up here. I thought that was good. But, you know, when you watch the prequel fights that were choreographed by Nick Gillard and his stunt team, those were by far the best lightsaber fights. They were amazing. They were well choreographed. Sabine is not a Jedi. I understand that she didn't train for very long. But this Darth Maul archetype, I think she should have looked a lot better. Now, I did feel the show did a good job of showing that she was a better fighter. Now, at first they were kind of dancing around each other like boxers. They were testing the waters, but when she realized that she was a superior duelist, I think she started getting more aggressive. That being said, I love everything else about this episode. I love the characters, and I love live action Sabine. She's great. I love the show taking its time, letting us have these quiet character moments. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump into episode 2. If you want to see our full-length uncut reaction, check out our Patreon, and I will see you next episode.